Hello and welcome back, you guys, with another day of OCC Australia presents with 6-9 Gaming Oceania Championship.
Where there is
Here
light,
we are
there are
in the
also
day
shadows.
4, I guess, with some more exciting matches between the teams. Oh, hello. Hello, guys. Welcome back to another day of MLBB Oceania Championship. 6-9 Gaming presents with in partner with OCC Australia, the Oceania Championship. We already witnessed some exciting matches for the past 3 days, and we are now moving on to day number 4. We've witnessed the matches of 8 teams already, where team domination are moving on to next round with team Cyan Z being another team, and also I guess we have seen Area 66 and Souls Ignite moving on to the next phase. And this is the league stage, you guys. So it's not the in the journey for
Are
any
you
team
my next
leader, but
conquest?
it's the league stage. So we are just going to tally up the marks, I guess, and we are going to make another bracket where there will be upper bracket and lower bracket, hopefully, where the teams are going to battle once again. But today we are going to witness another matches,
Still
series of
walks run
games,
deep.
series of matches, which is going to be between the first team. First match is going to be with AJK and Admiral Prime, and the second match is going to be between team Sovereign and Silverstone. So we are already in the first matches draft
I am
phase, where
vengeance. Your
the
team is
drafting has
on
almost
it.
already been completed. We can see in the ban section from the side of team Admiral Prime, they've banned the Roger, which is obviously a meta marksman at the time, not just marksman,
Your
even in
team
jungle
earned
position. It's a
it.
really good hero. And there is that Mathilda and Moskov as well. And from the side of Team AJK, they've banned Ling, Iggy, and Fedrin. Obviously, two of the meta jungler at the point, and Ling after those recent, you know, uh, buff, not recent, let's say the previous patch buff, because this time around in this patch, Ling has been, you know, quite a little
Experience the euphony of
change of
suffering.
they have happened to the Ling. But at the same time, it's a really
Payback
good
Your
hero
team
and
is
has a
picking.
really great damage potential since the early game at this point. Ling is a really good hero to be banned, and also Fedrin. We don't have to talk about it. The damage you put onto him, he's going to throw back at you. And Diggy, I guess, just to make the picks flexible, that Mincetar, which is going to be a really good hero to kind of like uh, stop, or let's say team fight, or
Fortune favors the
you can
gold.
just make
I
sure that your
mean,
enemies do not
hope.
escape away. From the side of Admiral Prime, we've seen that they have picked the Lolita Teresla, Beatrix, Farsa, and that Granger. So Beatrix and Granger, I guess, after the recent update, or the just happened update, which was yesterday, the new emblem set, they have to be quite useful. They happen to be quite useful to Beatrix and the uh, grandeur, but they didn't use that. That is quite surprising, because the new updates, the new emblem set, that could be really useful to grandeur and Beatrix. After three basic attacks, you can increase your damage potential by 8%. That would be a really good emblem set to have right now on Beatrix and grandeur, as they deal most amounts of damage by the basic attacks. And from the side of AJK, we can see they have picked Mincetar, Louis, Martis, Exborg, and Claude. They all of the five heroes, they have huge damage potential. Except huge damage potential. Even if the Minstar goes into that, defensive kind of build, he still has a decent amount of damage to kind of like take down mages and marksmen. So that is a really good draft right there, and he is sustainable as well. Like he has that. Uh, Healing coming in from everything. So that is going to add up so much of, uh, you know, damage potential and sustainability, not damage potential, sustainability to the team. Let's see which team will execute their lineup the best, because both of the lineups are looking quite strong at this point. But just because there is the early to late game composition in the side of Team AJK that looks a little tough to handle for the side of Team uh, Admiral Prime, because Art is obviously a early game monster. It is going to, they have to, I mean, Team Admiral Prime, they have to watch out for that, and Team AJK, they have to be really cautious about utilizing the Martis in the early game, because if they do not utilize the Martis in the early game, they may not have that, lead that they need in the early game. So here in the top lane, we can see already some kind of ganking start. There comes the Death Sonata, but uh, that did not land properly of the Grandeur right there. Kind of like missed his second bullet, and also that pull from Xborg was he cancelled out the final phase of uh, the Sonata. But the turtle has already almost been spawned already. That's 10 seconds remaining on that turtle spawn. And in the off camera, the Xborg has been slain. I mean, Xborg is known for being sustainable and taking down the chunky, tanky heroes, where Terizla is a chunky and tanky hero. I don't know how did he not manage to take down Terizla. Maybe that was Terizla's execution strike, and the revenge strike that having the continuous damage on Xbox, which put down his Firak armor. And I guess Xbox could have just recalled right there when the Grandeur had the follow-up, since uh, the first 2 minutes of the game. So yes, the first turtle is up in the land of Dawn already. So let's see which team are going to grab this first turtle. We can see already some engagements coming in from Martis with some mortal coils. Defensively, that penalty zone had to be used. Farsa was right there, but unfortunately she didn't manage to stun any one of the members of the team AJK. Mid lane has been cleared. Lolita is level 4 and also Minsitar is level 4. With this, I guess the turtle has already been... Okay, so turtle has not yet been taken, and both of the teams are not willing to take it so far right now. This party is trying to make sure that Retribution, during the Retribution battle, his Retribution stands out, so maybe that's why he's going for more jungles. Here we can already see Turtle has been chunked down to the half HP. Martis has to work soon. There comes the Mortal Coil, but unfortunately Turtle has already been taken. Martis with those Mortal Coils and Decimation takes down that Terizla. We can see Last Sanity has been used already. Feather Strike also burned out already, but unfortunately none of the members from Team Admiral Prime has been taken down except for Terizla. That was the first blood on sorry, not first blood, first kill on from the side of AJK on that Terizla, which was really good. But here is an off-camera kill again on Luo E in the mid lane, and also Grandeur gets punished by the Martis to take down the mage Luo E in the mid lane. We could see like that was quite unnecessary fight in the mid lane, as they knew that they do not have Team AJK. They knew they have the early game capacity, so they did do their best to kind of use up the utilize the early game capacity. Whereas the team, okay, there comes the killing spree from the Martis, but Martis in a really low HP trying to escape right there. The movement speed was quite handy, but unfortunately the basic attack of that Grandeur is going to be enough to take him down. We can see there comes the King's Calling and not managed to take down Grandeur. There comes that Beatrix Penetrates as well, but unfortunately none of the members other than the Martis has been taken down of the team AJK. That was a beautiful engagement right there from Star right on time, but still Lolita had managed to escape in a quite sustainable, quite healthy, quite low HP. But we can see in the mid lane, again, the early so far, because Okay, sorry guys, there was a little bit of technical difficulties right there. My internet has quite a little bit of issue right here. But yes, we're back in the game again, so we can see that the early game capacity that I was talking about from the side of AJK, they have totally utilized it and gained so much of score. Let's say the kill leaderboard is in their hand. Martis with the Mortal Coil trying to go in. Up there comes the penalty zone. Really was a feather airstrike, and there comes that Grandeur taking down that Martis. That's a shutdown kill that's going to cost a lot, and Martis is going to regret that because I think like Martis is quite going in a little bit of damage build so far because Martis has to go for the damage build 1 or 2 items. Other than that, Martis has to totally be in a sustainable build because in the late game Martis cannot shine as much as it did in the early game. So they have to be really cautious about that thing. But here comes already the lane swap happened. I don't know why did they do the lane swap right now because the turtle still is in the top lane. So they could have just stayed on to the, top lane. Ranger, especially Louis, with that diversion is coming up right there for the retribution battle. Martis managed to take the retribution. We can see some blazing to it and damage forcing out. We can see feather strike used up. We can penalty zone has been also be already used up. We can now I thought like we were going to witness some kind of massacre happening from the Martis, but unfortunately the damage was not enough because it's already almost a mid-game time. So, the Martis damage starts to lack here already, but we can see in the mid lane, there comes the first tier turret has been taken down. That was a beautiful, beautiful zoning out by, you know, uh, the Xborg and the uh, Minsitar. So that's beautiful and well executed right there. And the mid lane and the top lane's first tier turret has been taken down already. So AJK are already in quite of a good lead. They have the goal lead of 2 point or 2.7, or let's say we can say around 3k goal lead. So that is quite good amount of goal lead to have in the mid game. But they can push further. They can still push further with the capacity, with the damage outcome that they have. Conceal has been used up already. They are trying to search in for a prey, which is the flying birdie. Farsa trying to escape. Feather strike used up. We can see the Ferrag armor is down, but Farsa is also getting taken down right there. But it's ready to use up. King's Calling also used up right there. There goes Diversion, and there comes that ultimate from Lolita. And off camera we can see that Grandeur has been taken down. It's still sustaining a damage, but last sanity has already been used up. Double kill, and there comes the triple kill from Martis right there. Beautiful, beautiful execution of Martis once again. Unless now, I guess Martis, I thought like at this point of the game, he should be quite lacking the performance. I'd like to have a look at their itemization to see if Martis is going total damage because at this point of the game, Martis kind of like lacks onto that, damage potential already, but I guess due to the goal lead and the pressure that they have maintained in each and every lane, that's the reason why Martis could shine. There comes the Sonata has already been used up by Grandeur already. That was quite soon, I guess, to use up. Retribution battle coming up. We can see their Numenon Blast has already been used up. Louis dishing out damage a lot. There comes a kill on the hands of Beatrix onto that Minsitar. The Freyag armor is down. In off camera, we can see Claude is doing quite impressive thing to take down the second tier turret of top lane. That's exactly what you need to do whenever the team fight is happening in the opposite lane and you cannot reach out for that. I mean, when you get the vision of all 5 members being in the bottom lane, Claude had that, okay, so they are all in the bottom lane, so that means it's my opportunity, it's my chance to take the top lane second tier turret, and he exactly did that, and that was well played. That was well calculated as well. I mean, I don't know if it was calculated or it could be just, kind of like it happened kind of thing, but at the same time, it was very impressive move from Claude to take down the second tier turret of top lane. As recent after the recent patch update, we can see that the inhibitor turrets normally, or not normally, let's say before the patch update, the inhibitor turret has to take in some kind of damage to kind of like explode, or let's say the passive to go out to reduce out the damage. But this time around, you don't have to like the damage. The turret does not have to take damage. It's just whenever the minion wave come into the range or the area, the designated area where the damage has to be dished out, it just dishes out the damage, and then the minion waves get cleared. And okay, another turret has been taken down. I guess in the bottom lane, the first tier turret of the team AJK has been taken down. Other than that, there are no other map pressure from the Admiral Prime. they do not have so much of late game potential. I mean, a Farsa can deal a lot of damage in late game. That's one thing. And Beatrix also can do, but at the same time, looking at the sustainability, I don't think they can. We can see Mega Kill coming in from that. Ministrate has already been used up. Feather Strike also used up, but none of the members from the team's AJK were damaged or, they didn't even get tickled. That was a lot of, resources burned down at this moment. Unstoppable right there again coming in from that Martis. King's Calling has already been used up. Turret Passive has, I guess, already been triggered right there and pulled back. I can see that's a beautiful, beautiful penalty zone on to 3 members, but only one of them fall down right there. But we can see instead the Teresa has to pay his life right there because he tried to, he did distract the team AJK right there. That was beautifully played once again. But at the same time, he had to pay his life. That was a beautiful Numeron blast from that Lolita, but unfortunately, no one was there to give the follow-up. I mean, two of the members were stunned, but Farsa didn't have the feather strike, and also none of the other members were paying attention to that, rather focused on to defending the turret. So that was it. Numeron blast, I guess that could have been utilized a little better in the next team fight, rather than kind of like forcing it out, or let's say using it too early. But the only thing I guess the team AJK has to look out for is the Farsa's Feathered Strike, because if it's the Feathered Strike in the late game, it can just two-shot the marksmen and mages. So, they have to be really, really careful. And especially after the new itemization changes, Farsa with the Sky Piercing Sword and the, damage outcome, burst damage, that is going to work a lot as well. But Farsa, we can see, is still going in the classic build. That is also fine, but I suggest Farsa to build up a little bit different with glowing one and the uh, glowing one and that Sky Piercer sword as well, because Farsa can utilize it a lot. The hook was missed, not the hook, let's say the pullback was missed by the Visitor right there. But yes, we can see overall the team AJK, they have already gathered up so much gold and they are already denying so much of gold to the team Admiral Prime already. So they have to kind of like, the Admiral Prime, they have to feed on to, let's say, the feed on to the residue that the team AJK leaves. Because team AJK, they should be freezing out lane at this point rather than clearing it up, because if the more you clear up the lanes, the more the Beatrix and the Grander get farm, and if that happens, the late game, that there is no chance. Numeron Blast beautifully used. There comes Feather Strike with that penalty zone used up. We can see their King's Calling has also been used up. Bennett's Race has been, sorry, Reverse Passion has already been used up there. We can see Louis Dam is taking down that Terrorist, double kill on the hands of Martis. The Lord has already been taken down by the Claude, him alone. Blazing Druid coming in, but none of the members has been taken down. Beatrix in a really low HP might get taken down, but will be surviving in a really low HP. That was a really good clutch. I mean, like, I don't know how did she manage to survive, but I thought the burn damage from glowing one is going to take her down. That's going to be shut down right there. But no, that was a beautiful numerous passion. Right on point. Whether it is strike used up, but none damage onto Luo E. For now, diversion comes in play, and Louis survives another team fight. We can see the team AJK, they are focusing on to clearing the lane, whereas from the mid lane, the Lord has already marched on towards that base. Concealed play coming in from the Minsipar, maybe just trying to go in to catch someone. But so far, no one. Venice Race has already been used up. Oh, okay, okay. Lord already chunked down a lot. That's a really good defense right there. Beautifully flickered and used up that. Feather Strike has been used up. King's Calling also coming up. There comes that last Sanity. Legendary kill coming in from Martis, taking down that Lolita. The base is open wide. All 3 inhibitor turrets has been taken down, but Claude is out of the game already, and we can see Flicker out. But this could have been a game end, but the throw. But no, Minstar is right there to take down the base turret, or let's say the crystal has been taken down by the team AJK. Team Admiral Prime, they did give a really good fight, but unfortunately it was not their time to shine this time around. I mean, the itemization, I mean, after the recent patch update, I mean, they had to look out for those itemizations and, build, like, okay, so this item has changed this to this, and this has happened. Because we can see Farsa totally kind of like was going to utilize that recent change, recent itemization. We totally she shined with the recent new itemization right there. And also, Xborg kind of had a indirect buff in a way, I'd say, because uh, that Xborg, sorry, not Xborg, Varax and that Atlas actually getting merged up in one item. That means that Xborg has that extra level of sustainability. And after the new that well-formed Varax, even Terza could have gone with that. I think it would add up to so much of sustainability to him, and but unfortunately, that didn't happen. We can see he was going into the classic damage, kind of like, not so much of damage potential, but at the same time, it was a decent amount of damage coming in from Terizla. But yes, just if Terizla just had that Varax, it would have been a lot more better than uh, just having that Fury hammer in his hand. Okay, so itemization a little bit more careful next time around from the side of Team Admiral Prime. I expect that to happen, but for now, Team AJK they really did good, and also Team Admiral Prime they also did a really good job. This is a best of three series, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you guys are excited for another match. Uh, between Team AJK and Admiral Prime, already we could see like Team AJK they have well executed. I mean, in the last moment there was a kind of like a throw moment going on. Players getting taken down here and there, but at the end of the day, Minsitar came to save the day and took down the crystal. And with that, the game was totally in the hands of Team AJK. Team Admiral Prime, I guess, like I said, they only have to look out for the itemization a little bit, and also a little bit onto that team fight focus build, team, because I saw them having two sustainable. At the same time, they had a little too much of damage potential heroes going on. I mean, they could have just, stayed on to having a little bit sustainable heroes. Like Martis, it could be a sustainable and the damage outcome hero, but at the same time, um, that did not flex well, I'd say. The Martis did not flex well for the sorry, not the marks. I mean, the two marksman picks did not flex well in the uh, early to late game phases. Even though, like, I guess the Grandeur has the early game potential as well compared to Beatrix, but I don't know why did the Grandeur did not sign so much. He tried his best. The Death Sonatas were trying to be connected, but he was trying to be connected, but it did not connect so much. So yes, with this we are moving on to our second game, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are excited. It is going to be kind of like a deciding match for the Team AJK if they are going to make a clean sweep victory, and for Team Admiral Prime it could be a second chance for them to get the victory in the next game. So we are already in the drafting phase, and we can again see the Roger has been banned and Diggy has been banned again. I mean, I don't know if it's a Diggy phobia or some kind of like that kind of a thing, but Diggy banning from the side of AJK once again. Maybe they are trying to make the Mincetar flexible once again. So Team Admiral Prime, they have to be very careful, or let's say they have to be really cunning. Especially after the first game, they totally know that Mincetar is going to come, and yes, they are going to ban out that Mincetar, but
Always on the way.
with that being said, yes, that I was worrying about that Matilda, Tigreal. I was gonna say Matilda, Tigreal, or Minotaur. One of three heroes are going to be popped off right there, and Matilda came in the hands of Team AJK. So that is going to be a really good hero for the engagement and disengagement with the sustainability added, with the shielding, and it also has a good damage potential with Matilda can kind of like take down mages and marksmen easily with just her circling eagle and soul bloom, which is the first skill and the ultimate. But here from the side of Team Admiral Prime, they have taken that Minotaur and that Faramis. That is really good pick right there. Minotaur has a lot of damage. Uh, setup potential with that. Yes, the Minotaur has a lot of setup potential with that, Minon Fury, Desperate Stomp, and has a healing as well with the Minon Roar. So that is really good hero right there, Minotaur. And also for adding up to the sustainability or to elongate the team fight, there is that Faramis. I don't see any of the members from AJK can directly counter the Faramis's Nether Realm. because Farmy's NetherRealm requires a bursting amount of damage to kind of like be triggered, and Farmis would be main target because if Farmis's NetherRealm this HP goes away, then the NetherRealm totally gets demolished. So Farmis has to be really cautious when and where to use it. And from the side of AJK, they are going to use that Amon, which we have not seen in a while. The Amon pick, because Amon is a really good hero, but at the same time, Amon, kind of like if he does not shine in the early game, there is a little bit of trouble that he might have in the late game. So that's the only thing that AGK has to work on to make sure that again it is AJK going with the early game potential hero. So yes, that's the only thing that they have to watch out for, that the early game potential Amon should be flexed pretty well. And also there is that U2 with the Valentina, so that is also a really good hero to take that Minotaur's Minon Fury, and also that NetherRealm coming in from that Faramis. And also, let's not forget that Valentina also has a really good damage potential to Faramis's NetherRealm. So if she targets Faramis in the NetherRealm form, Faramis, that NetherRealm will be cut off directly. And yes, with that they can engage in the team fight for without having to worry about the counter engagement coming in from the side of Admiral Prime. Admiral Prime, they are going to pick that Lapu Lapu and the Clint. Both of them are really good hero. Clint has the damage potential from early game as well. I mean, he can just poke damage with his passive, and also he can just go in. Sorry, he can just be a really good monster in the late game. So damage potential is really heavy. Julian coming in from Admiral Prime once again this time around. So let's see. Julian also, he is also a really good early game hero. I mean, like he has damage potential with his first skill, first enhanced skill. So that's the only. I mean, like that's the thing that team AJK has to watch out for. And against Amon, it's going to work perfectly because Amon has that conceal ability, and the Admiral Prime's Julian can kind of like cut off the conceal. And from the side of AJK, they also have that Yuzong. So Yuzong is going to be a really good hero as well for the backline threat, and especially considering the fact that the team Admiral Prime has that Clint. So Clint has to watch out a lot, and not just Clint, and even I guess the Yuzong's first skill and second skill combined can directly take down the HP or shield, we can say, of Faramis NetherRealm. So that is also going to the whole team fight right now for the side of Team Admiral Prime is going to be set towards when the NetherRealm is going to pop off. I mean, if the NetherRealm comes too early, they might not be able to sustain them. If the NetherRealm be too late, they might not be able to. They might be already in a really risky position to not have that sustain. And if the NetherRealm is right on time, then they can counter engage and kind of like get the advantage the other team had in their hand, team AJK had in their hands. So and also Valentina is a really good hero coming in from that AJK. Once again, like I said, she has the option to take the Rem or that Minon Fury, and both of them are going to work perfectly fine. But I guess Minon Fury will be a more viable option because looking at the crowd control lacking from the side of team AJK, I guess they have to kind of like focus on to that Valentina taking the Minotaur's ultimate, the Minon Fury, and uh, I was talking about the crowd controls, and the crowd control is lacking from the side of Team AJK. But here we can see that first blood coming in from that Amon onto the Julian, the jungler versus the jungler. Already in a really low HP, Minotaur might get taken down. Sharish to right there take down that Minotaur, and we can see the early game potential has been utilized pretty well. I mean, I guess you know, uh, the Julian has a good ability to kind of like, dish out the damages, but we can see already in the mid lane some fights is happening. But yes, in a really low HP will be surviving that Farmis. Farmis will be surviving. And yes, the first turtle is up in the Land of Dawn already. So like I was saying, the early game capacity was not utilized so well this time around. I mean, like Julian has that capacity, but I guess Julian was caught off guard because Julian has a 7-second cooldown after using all his skills. So yes, that may be the reason why the Julian got taken down so quickly in the game, or so early in the game. Here in the bottom lane, again some engagements coming in. Mathilda being so aggressive. Mathilda has a damage potential, so she can be aggressive, and also the escaping potential. So it's very natural for her to be, kind of like aggressive. But okay, I see the Farm's NetherRealm is the one that the Valentina has picked, but again, Would have loved if the Minotaur's Minon Fury was in the hands of Valentina, because that could be a really good crowd control in their hands, as they lack the crowd control, except for Matilda's, Circling Eagle or the Terrification coming in from. Okay, pull back, beautiful Shadow Stampede. There comes that Minon Fury used up onto three of the members. There was Valentina getting taken down by the hands of Julian, and Black Dragon form used up coming on to the back line. We can see Lapu Lapu with the Bear's Fighter coming in to dish out some damages, and here comes the re-engagement coming in from that. Okay, Lapu Lapu, beautiful flicker, and that is stun on Amon has been taken down. We can see re-engagement, Circling Eagle used up. There comes the Julian has been taken down. Fire Mist is right there with another ram and taking down that Mathilda in a really oh my god, in a really low HP. That's Minotaur is trying to escape. Heals with the Minon Fury right on time to survive the damage from Shah Residue. And in off camera, we can see in the top lane, Beatrix has taken down the Clint on 1v1. That was impressive coming in from both of them teams. Especially I loved how the calculation of the Lapu Lapu was right there in the team fight. He kind of like was going away, but at the same time was planning to kind of like engage right there in the team fight, and that literally was spot on, literally flawless. That was flicker and his first skill, and continuously giving out the damages coming in from the swords, uh swing of the swords. I don't know, I forgot the exact name, but yes, he kind of like this out a lot of damage, and Amon had to be taken down. Circling Eagle used up maybe for defensive reasons, but there comes that gold started champion. Fury has been used up just for Mathilda, and we can see first enhance skill of that Julian, and Mathilda gets taken down. I mean, the Mathilda was too aggressive at that right there, so it was very fine for her to not be too aggressive. And here comes Amon with those swords and taking down the Minotaur once again. I mean, Amon's damage, and not damage, I'll just say like this sustainability of Minotaur is not so much of well-known thing, because in the early game he has to make the flag support, he has the healing ability, so he kind of like lacks more in that defensive build. So maybe that's the reason why Amon is targeting the Minotaur, and especially because if he feeds on or to the Minotaur, maybe kind of like Minotaur will be backing off too often in a really low HP, or even let's say cannot sustain the damage and lack the gold in all. But we can see the second turtle is up in the land of Dawn already, dishing out some damages coming in. The bravest fighter, Black Dragon form, has been already used up. Minon Fury is still up for grabs, but Minon Fury is okay. So Minon Fury is not right there. Damage coming in for the skill enhance used up. Minon Fury right there used up. Amon has taken down that Minotaur and that Lapu Lapu, but we can see again there comes that damage potential of Amon, and also but Amon got punished by the Fire Mist. And yes, I forgot one thing to mention. Fire Mist has a really good ability to kind of dish out a lot of damage uh, in the early game. I mean, during the group of phases, not the early game, let's say in the team fights, most impressively, the damage of Farmis will be really impressive, because he kind of like his damage, the Ghostbuster damage, kind of like bounces off here and there. So uh, that's why the damage potential of Farmis is good in the team fights, and also I guess it bounces on to the concealed players as well. So it's a Ghostbuster, so obviously the concealed ghost, let's say, kind of like will be getting damage from the Ghostbuster. So yes, Farmis has made that glowing one smart decision, because Mathilda is there, and also, you know, he can utilize it to bounce off the burn damage more. So yes, that's a really good pick, right? Itemization right there. Shards coming in, and again there comes that beautiful big engagement from that Minon Fury, taken down that Amon. I guess there is another rim used up already. Black Dragon form also used up. That copied Minon Fury also used up, trying to go in, trying to take down that Minotaur. Circling Eagle has been Circling Eagle has been used up already. Minotaur is still sustaining in a really low HP, trying to escape. Clint coming from the back and taking down two of the members right there. And Beatrix is the only member trying to survive. But that was a beautiful Dreaders of Pathi right there, and taking down Minotaur. Good study, good read right there by that Beatrix right there, and taken down that Minotaur. But with this, I guess mid lane's first tier turret of the team AJK is in a grave situation. But no, they did not prioritize the mid lane first tier turret. They instead are going to protect the top lanes first tier turret, that is quite, not so much of a good thing because they could have taken the mid lane's first tier turret instead of trying to go into make sure that the first tier turret of top lane survives. We can already see Julian has used his first enhanced skill already, Circling Eagle used up, but for now, disengaging from the team fight as obviously they do not have enough of the resources. Sorry, enough of the team members right there in the top lane. Shards coming in again. Damage was well inputted onto that Lapu Lapu, but it was not enough retribution used up right there by Ammo. So maybe if there was a short caller to kind of like, whoever saw that retribution used up, they could have just gone for the team Admiral Prime. They can just go in for the, the uh, purple buff invasion so that the Amon lacks the mana. So I guess that's not going to happen right now, but we can see again in the mid lane, uh, like I said, the team Admiral Prime, they had a really good opportunity to have the jungle area covered in their hands with taking the mid lane's first tier turret, but they went in for the protection of top lane tier turret. That was a kind of a mistake from them. So I guess that's the only reason why I'm like stuck into that, they're not being so well in the communication and the execution of the heroes, or let's say the execution of the map so far. Okay, coming on to that, Minon Fury has been used up. 4 of the members knocked off right there. Another Rem coming in clutch to protect, and we can see Bennett's Race has been used up already. We can see coming in Lapu Lapu trying to dish out some more damages. Black Uniform used up. We can see Matilda has been taken down right there, trying to dish out some damage with a Ghost Buster. We can see that Yuzong has dived right into the base, sorry, the tower, and we can the Clint taking him down. But, but, I guess the team fight was in the hands of Team AJ, sorry, Admiral Prime this time around, because the AJK, 2 of the members for 1 of the members, that was not fair. And also on top of that, a jungler and a EXP laner, sorry, EXP laner and a roamer for just a roamer. That was not a fair trade. And bottom lane trying to push in from the side of AJK once again. I don't know how come Team AJK are kind of like, still a little bit ahead compared to Team Admiral Prime, where Admiral Prime had so much of that, team fight victories, I'd say. So, yeah, that's kind of like, moment right there. But yes, the first Lord is up already, but let's see which team is going to go for the first Lord. I mean, it is going to be a really important Lord, especially considering the fact that map control is in hand of neither of the team. Because both of the teams, I guess, like Team Admiral Prime, their first tier turret of top lane and bottom lane has been cleared, and the first year turret of every lane stands of Team AJK. So for the team Admiral Prime, it is going to be a crucial Lord, whereas for the team AJK, for adding up to the lane pressure, or let's say the map control, it is going to be really good Lord as well. So Lord already started from the side of team AJK, and vision has already been provided by Minotaur. So let's see which team is going to go for the Lord, or we are going to witness a good team fight or Lord fight or not, Lord dance or not. In the mid lane, we can see some pressure coming in aside, just to take down maybe the first tier turret. There was damage output, and the retribution will take down that. Beautiful damage coming from Amon, directly taken down that Minotaur. Okay, there was another damage coming in from that Clint as well, and taken down that Amon. And we can see Yuzong trying to go in, but Yuzong maybe not able to survive, but will be surviving with the help of Matilda's guiding wind for now. And the mid lane is quite in a grave situation for the side of team AJK, but let's see if they are going to force it out or not. Circling Eagle used up on that Julian, right? For now, pull back with the, not the Ghostbuster, it's the Shadow Stampede. And mid lane's first tier turret of the side of the team AJK still stands in a really healthy HP, but the bottom lane's second tier turret has been taken down by the Lord right there. And in the mid lane still stands the first tier turret. I mean, the first tier turret could have been taken down by now, but still, they were trying to go in for the kills instead. That was again a little bit of rookie mistakes coming in from the side of team Admiral Prime. But yes, they did win the team fight, I guess, because I guess Amon was taken down, and also the team AJK's members were in a really low HP, so they had to retreat back, so they could not take so much of advantage coming from the Lord, but still they managed to take the bottom lane second tier turret, so that is also a good advantage, let's say, because the inhibitor turret will be up for grabs for the side of team AJK in the next Lord fight, or let's say in the next Just the median pressure can also act up as a good amount of sorry, good pushers, or let's say lean to take down the inhibitor turret in general. So yes, let's see if the median pressure is going to come in or not. But for now, in the mid lane, we might be able to see some skirmishes happening. I guess the Clint is kind of being too much of aggressive. I mean, he has damage potential, I know, but still, he should be worried about, if he gets caught up by the, Mathilda's Guiding Wind and Circling Eagle, that is going to be it was a beautiful escape. There was going to happen a pincer maneuver onto that Yuzong, but the Yuzong escaped with the fierce dive very fiercely and very easily, and now he's camping on to make a pincer maneuver situation. Black Dragon Form used up. Mid lane's first tier turret has been taken down. Black Dragon Form using up, trying to dish out some damage. Minon Fury used up already. Escaping Clint in a really low HP with the flicker. We can see already used up that. Okay, Amon has been taken down, and also coming in the Lapu Lapu trying to take down the Yuzong also getting taken down. Damage outcome of the team AJK is good, but like I said, they do not have that heavy crowd control, so that's the only thing that they are lacking. An unstoppable kill coming in from that farm onto the Valentina. So that is impressive again. I said, in the group up situation, the Fire Mist is going to dish out a lot of damage, and that's exactly what happened in that purple buff. The Lord already up. This is the level 2 Lord, so it is going to be a really crucial Lord again for any of the team members. But this time around, it is going to be crucial Lord for the team AJK, as they are kind of like in a back, uh, you know, gold deficit. But we can already see the Lord has been chunked down easily. The Clint's damage is already there, so they have to, Team AJK, they have to watch out for the Clint damage now. And Clint already taking on to the bottom lane's first tier turret. And for now, all of the members Team Admiral Prime are marching on to the top lane, maybe trying to grab the first tier turret of the top lane as well, just so the Lord will be marching in front of the mid lane. Uh, Okay, so they're camping. It's going to be a really exciting fight if the fight happens right there, because four of the members are in the top lane and Lord still in the in the mid lane. There comes Fire Mist with the Ghostbuster trying to dish out some damage. Lava Lava with the Bravest Fighter. Four of the members are in the top lane. The information has been passed already, so Valentina and Yuzong are trying to take down the Lord in the mid lane, let's say. But let's see if Amon is in a really good position right there. He might get taken down. He might be noticed, but he was okay. He survived the day survived for now. I mean, no one noticed him. No one, especially Clint. He was the only member right there on the map, so he didn't notice him. But okay, the information has been passed that Amon was there. Amon trying to escape using his first skill, but and the second skill as well. But let's see if he's going to escape or not. Lapu Lapu maybe using the Baby Spider trying to take him down in the really low HP. There comes that Fire Mrs. Damage taking down the Amon right there. Beatrix with the shotgun trying to kind of like, take down maybe someone whoever is going to be on the top lane clearing section. But Beatrix has to defend the turret right there, so she will be moving on to her second tier turret. But okay, they are going for the inhibitor turret of the bottom lane. There could be a really interesting fight coming up. Baby's fighter used up. The inhibitor turret has been taken down off the bottom lane. Circling Girl using up. There comes that Minon Fury and also that Desperate Stomp right there. Black Dragon Form used up. Netherrealm also coming from that Fire Maze. That was a beautiful, beautiful Black Dragon Form and taken down that Julian with the Petrify combination. We can see some damage coming in from Fire Maze and Fire Maze. Okay, survives and a hero crystal has been made already. That kill has been taken by the Minotaur, but Minotaur is still surviving in a really in a low HP. But we can see that Circling Eagle, sorry, not Circling Eagle, Guiding Wind was used, but and also Circling Eagle used up. But this could be the comeback for Team Admiral Prime, because they are in their prime. I mean, like, look at them. Let's just look at them. They're totally forcing on, and that will also get taken down. Taken down. This is going to be a GG, well played by Team Admiral Prime this time around again. Congratulations to Team Admiral Prime for making a comeback right there. That was a beautiful, beautiful gameplay right there. I mean, it was super, kind of like there were some calculated and some not calculated moves from the side of Team Admiral Prime. Especially what I loved the most about the Admiral Prime is the timing of Minotaur's Minon Fury. I mean, most of the time he was really, really you know, you saving it up. Even though he was in a really low HP, he didn't use up the Minor Fury because he knew, like, if I get use the Minor Fury right now, I may not be able to use it in the team fight that is going to happen after I resurrect. So he kind of like saved it, and that was the fire mace, especially in this game. I loved the fire mace. I loved the fire mace in this game. That was a really good draft right there. And the lacking of the crowd control, I guess that's the only thing, that's the only reason why Team AGK kind of like fell down in this game. Because if they had the at least one crowd control, heavy crowd control, let's say if they had one at least heavy crowd control, they had the opportunity to kind of like have the game in their hands, because they had their damage potential, they had their you know really good damage dealers in their hands. So yes, that's the only critique that I have for the side of Team AJK this time around, because the first game they had the good amount of crowd control, and also in the crowd control escaping ability with the good amount of damages and sustainability added. But this time around they didn't have that. But yes, Team AJK, they still have another match to win if they want to make a victory. But for a reverse sweep, Team Admiral Prime, they are in their prime. I mean, they are pretty excited, and really excited, I hope, because they have that uh, you know, they are in a ride already. They are in a ride already, so they are in the high ride already, so they might be able to take the next game as well. But let's see if AJK are going to take a revenge, or Team Admiral Prime are going to make a reverse sweep victory. Please comment down which team are you supporting right now, Team Admiral Prime or the Team AJK, 'cause both of them are really good right at this point, and their gameplay also stands out a lot. I mean, so far, in this tournament, if I have to be honest, I love the gameplay of Lapu Lapu coming in from the Admiral Prime this time around, because I saw his calculated moves, zoning out the AJKs, because using the previous fighter, and kind of like giving the statement that, okay, so we have the uh, I can zone you out because I am sustainable, and he was not fearing the damage coming in from the side of from the team AJK as well, because he knew that his team Admiral Prime had the uh, absolute advantage, and such the sustainability of his own also, he trusted that very much. So let's see what happens in the game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are excited. uh Okay, so yes, for the game number 3, I hope you guys are really excited, because it's going to be a deciding match between deciding game between the team AJK and uh, Admiral Prime, and we are also going to have another match after this match, which is going to be between the team. Okay, wait. Okay, it's quite confusing. I mean, uh, we ha I might pronounce it the name wrong, but it's like one team is Silverstone, but another team is quite confusing. They have a little bit of confusing name. Let me just see what the actual pronunciation of their name is. But yes, this match is going to be really interesting, because in the second game, Team Admiral Prime, they did prove themselves, and hopefully in the next game, in this coming game as well, they will be proving themselves once again with the insane gameplay that they did in the second game. I mean, I loved how they did the second game, and again, I'd like to see that Lapu Lapu being banned, because I guess Lapu Lapu was one of the biggest threat for AJK this time around from the Admiral Prime. So in the first game, we saw that the AJK's Mincetar was banned, but this time around, I guess the AJK are going to ban the Admiral Primes. This time around, I guess Team AJK are going to ban the uh, Admiral Prime's Lapu Lapu. But Okay, again, Admiral Prime, they're going for the Mincetar ban. It's straight on that. I mean, that is really good as well. And AJK, the ban Fire Mist. Again, respect ban situation happening here in the land of Dawn already in the drafting phase. So, yeah, I mean,
I see lots of prey.
Your team is banning.
Roger has been banned out from the side of Team Admiral Prime. That is a really good hero to ban out. Again, told it could be flex in the gold and also the jungle area. So let's see what ban is going to happen from the AJK. They can ban out the Lapu Lapu or even go in for the, meta hero ban with Ling and other heroes,
Your team
Fedrin.
is picking.
But yes, Fedrin. Okay, Fedrin. They have been banning Fedrin since the first game. So again, they are going to ban that Fedrin in
Your
this
team
game.
is picking.
And for the pick phase, Team Admiral Prime, they are going in for the Ling. Ling is here, ladies and gentlemen. We are pretty, I am pretty excited to see Ling because Ling is a really good hero at this, at this meta. In this meta, I guess they are demolished. They are, instantly deleted. Instantly deleted. Let's see how good of the Ling player is uh, Aiden, I guess it's Aiden. Yes, Aiden. But at the same time, to survive the Ling's, I guess, wrath, or let's say the damage outcome, there comes that, Lunox, because Lunox has that power of light brilliance to kind of like escape away from a grave situation, and especially Ling's ultimate can be tossed out easily. And there comes that Franco as well. And Franco's skin right there was a really beautiful skin. I mean, I guess that's the one of the most expensive skins of Franco. Expensive, or let's say the limited skins. But yes, I love the skin as well. And also, let's see how much is the hook going to land. And with that, Bloody Hunt being in his hand, Ling might be in a little bit of problem. Here, Zero is going with that zero. It is zero, not zero, but yes, Zero is going with that Arlet. It is also a really good hero. Kind of, reposition and have that team fight uh, directed in the reverse direction. I mean, like if
It
the
is
team fight is
better to
going
be
out in the hands of
feared
Team
than
AJK,
Your
they can
loved.
team
just
is
with one
banning.
final
If you
slash and
cannot
few
bluff,
dashes, so let's say Vengeance, Team Admiral Prime, they can totally take the game in their hand. And again, I see a little bit of lacking on that crowd control coming in from the Team AJK, which I said in the second game as well. They were lacking a lot this time around. I don't want to see that happen, but
I
still they
will
are going in with
protect you.
that,
Your
uh, you
team
know,
is banning.
uh, Amon, I guess the Amon, it is a good hero. Like we saw, if the early game is good, late game is obviously in the mid game and late game, it is going to be really good hero as well. But uh, last time I didn't see so much of Amon shining. It was not
I
shining,
am
but
Your
vengeance
Amon
team
was
is
shining. But at
incarnate.
the
picking.
same time, it was kind of like having a luster performance from Amon, which I expected to be a little bit aggressive, start diving and everything, but that did not happen. It was totally focused onto the Minotaur mostly, and onto that Julian. And yes, they were the crucial targets, but at the same time, Amon could have just gone with the main damage dealer, like Paramis or the Beatrix. Sorry, not Beatrix, Clint. Yeah. So yes, for now, Clint again has been picked up by the side of Team
Time
Admiral
and
Prime.
tide wait for no
Moskov being in
one.
the
Your
ban
team
section
is
with
picking.
the Lolita being the respect ban, I guess. In the first games, I guess the Admiral Prime, they had taken the Lolita. That was really good. And
Go
AJK, they are
back to your
going to
crypt
pick
with your
that Beatrix
minions.
once again. I guess I hope this time around it's going to be a really good, a good. Uh,
Your team is picking. Guess who's the
Oh,
smartest
okay, a really
canine
good Beatrix.
detective?
But yes, here comes that Tigreal with the implosion, and
Yep, it's
there comes
me,
that Lydia dishing out a
Lydia.
lot of damages again. Sustainability really good as well. Sustainability of Lydia with the Black Shoe is also going to be really helpful. And Ruby is being
The
hovered by the
hunt
side of AJK. So let's
begins.
see which team are they going to get. Yes, the Ruby is going to come in. The lacking of crowd control might be a little, covered up by the Ruby, but at the same time, I'd say the Tigreal with the implosion, a final slash, Ling has a knockoff. It is going to be one heck of a ride for Team AJK to deal with the continuous crowd controls coming in from the side of Team Admiral Prime. Both the lineups look really good, especially from the side of Team AJK. Uh, just because of the lacking of crowd control, I guess that they do not, you know, we cannot say that they do not have a good lineup. They have a great lineup in themselves for the damage potential, for the early to late game. But for the side of team Admiral Prime, they have the heavy crowd control, they have the damage, they have the early game, they have the mid game as well. So okay, so that's which we wanna, a good show right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are here in the land of Dawn. Let's see which team is going to take the victory. This is a deciding match of the best of three series, and we can already see that Tigreal is trying to go into this track, but for now he's coming back to the mid lane and being very having a very disciplined play. Franco in the top lane there. I guess the hook landed, and Clint was in a really low HP. Franco trying to go in for another hook. Okay, so yes.